challenges in what you do so that it does not affect you. You mitigate the impact. So President Mahama takes responsibility for everything that happened under him until the time that he left office. That's the first thing that makes him superior to your Bawumia, who is running away. Randy, he reached for the nearest rat hole when the economy tanked. Look, DDEP, rat hole. Randy, DDEP, which is the most draconian, most punitive economic measure ever introduced by any government in our history. He has not commented on it. He has publicly. Randy, how would I know he has commented if he does it privately? Randy, he
doesn't do it privately.
Randy, I'm saying Bawumia has never mentioned E11 as chairman of the economic management team. He has never. The exchange rate depreciation. When was the last time he spoke about it? Randy, John Mahama is better than Bawumia. How do you assess it? You look at the outcomes. And I'm saying that global events, everything put together, the one managing the economy takes responsibility for the outcomes, what he does in the wake of those. So John Mahama takes responsibility for every result up to 2016. Randy, I have given you those results. Those results are better than anything
that makes the point that in State of the Nation addresses and in a speech outside, he alludes to external factors.
But the external factors have always been there. Yes. And yet, these were his outcomes. Okay. And I'm saying that when there are external factors, it must influence the way you do things so that you mitigate the impact. If you can't do that, you are a useless manager. Then we don't need you. Randy, Bawumia, Bawumia says he is not president, so we should not blame him.
No, it says you're comparing.
Yes, Randy, let me show you why.
A president to a vice president.
No, I compared John Mahama because John Mahama, I told you that John Mahama has occupied the same position that Bawumia is occupying now. And in fact, the results then were even much better than what I called here. Okay? He had a growth of 14.4% as chairman of the economic management team with one oil field. What has Bawumia achieved with 3 oil fields as chairman of the economic management team? 8.13%. Is Bawumia anywhere near Mahama in terms of capacity and competence and ability to deliver? Randy, Bawumia was not president. So why in God's name did Akufo-Addo put him on the platform and tell us that he has gone for him specifically to manage the economy? Why in God's name did Akufo-Addo in 2018 during his State of the Nation address say that we had achieved some modest economic successes thanks to the leadership of Alhaji Bawumia?
He said that.
Yes, Randy, I will pull it for you and read it to you verbatim. Randy, number 3. So Nana Kumi and Bawumia knows that if somebody is not president, you cannot harass him on the economy, right? So what in God's name was he doing when he, Bawumia, tabled 170 questions for Emi Saaka, who was not president but chairman of the economic management team, to answer? Why didn't he ask John Mahama those questions? So yes, you say you are ready. We are even more ready. Look, there is no wiggle room for Bawumia. He will not escape scrutiny. The cowardice, this cowardly flight from responsibility on the economy. Indeed, Randy, the last time I heard him saying that he is responsible for Agenda 111, which is even a lie. He is responsible for Ghana Card, which is a lie. Ghana Card, the national identification system, was started by President Kufuor. Everybody knows it. He says he is responsible for mobile money interoperability. It's a lie. When he came, there was a subsistence contract for that to be done. Randy, he mentioned everything apart from the economy. And I'm saying that it is a cowardly flight. With Johnny, my grandmother, a fancy lady from our grandpa, she has a way of putting it. We're going to final. He has deliberately run away from the economy because he knows the outcomes are bad. So man for man, President Mahama left us 120 billion. Bawumia has supervised 600 billion. Randy, the simple question: when you owe 600 billion, is it better than when you owe 120 billion? The answer is no. Randy, if the dollar exchanges to the cedi at 3.8 and now it exchanges at 13.5, is 13.5 better than 3.8 as exchange rates? No. If you were paying 25% on interest 25% interest on loans, and now you are paying 40%, is it better? No. Randy, if under Mahama he was paying your bond proceeds, interest and principals on time, and today Bawumia has taken 100 billion from you, is it better or not? Randy, if under John Mahama we were servicing our debt in a timely manner, and today under Bawumia we've defaulted, is it better or not? So when Anakumia sits here and tells me he's ready for what exactly? There is no way. Bawumia can convince even a madman, Bodamfo, that he has done better. In that one job, Randy, and I'm repeating it, one job, I have so much evidence of Bawumia appropriating for himself the leadership of the economic management. Randy, the number one on that list is his own press conference, where he said he was leading a solid team. That team, what were they supposed to do? Drink tea or play golf? They were supposed to manage the economy. Randy, as recently as 2020, he was holding town hall meetings in Kumasi as the chairman of the economic management team, outlining government's economic policy. In 2019, he held a town hall meeting as chairman of the economic management team, announcing the introduction of benchmark revenue reversals. Randy, you remember that?
Yes.
So why is Anakomia telling us that Bawumia is not president, so he's not holding to account? Yes, he's not president. We are not Dallas. We know that he's not president. But in the specific case of Bawumia, he was introduced to us by President Akufo-Addo. Unless Anakomia is telling us that Akufo-Addo was lying to us. Randy, number two. In fact, every member of the MPP who stands on the party's ticket in 2024 will bear responsibility for the performance of that party. Is it not so? Everybody. Even the cleaner at the MPP headquarters today, if you elected him as your flag bearer, he would have to defend the record of the MPP. So even if Kenya Japan wins, or Akoto wins, or the former Mampo MP wins, Adanimo wins, they will still have to defend your record. But in the specific case of Bawumia, he was introduced to Ghanaians. Right? He organized lectures. Look, Central University, they actually created a propaganda academic chair for him. They call it Chair on Economic Governance, right? Yes. He held lectures and told us that he had knowledge in economics. In fact, he is also liable for every criticism he leveled at the NDC and every commitment he made. One of the things he told us, and Randy, you have the video played, he told us that they were going to move away from taxation to production. What that simply meant was that there will be lesser taxes, more production, right? Randy, under him, they've introduced 30 different taxes. So if I question his performance, why is Anakomia trying to run away? That he is not president. Yes, he is not the cleaner at the Flagstaff House. He is vice president, everybody knows. But he is responsible for the management of this economy. And by God, we in the NDC will hold him. So okay. You are ready. We are even more ready. And okay. Number two. Hey. John Mahama. Look, John Mahama. I beg your pardon. Right, John Mahama. He will not be a perfect president. He is not promising that. He will never do that. He will not be perfect. There will be flaws by all means once he's human. When he was president, there were flaws, there were difficulties, there were challenges. Randy, but by God,